Hey guys, Nick Hatfield here, Bass Pro Tour angler. I've been fishing the Toyotas and the Invitationals, trying to work my way up, and we've qualified for the 2024 season. Out here on the Tennessee River, kind of where I grew up. I'm originally from East Tennessee, and I've spent a lot of time fishing team trail tournaments, and we fish a lot Douglas, Cherokee, the Highland Reservoir style lakes. But I've spent a lot of time on Guntersville, Chickamauga, Nickajack, Watts Bar, just the entire Tennessee River, fishing grass, and just trying to cut my teeth and really learn as much as I can about these different bodies of water. And I think that's something really special about East Tennessee is I've got Highland Reservoirs close, I've got grass on the Tennessee River close, so it really lets you become a well-rounded angler. And I feel like that it's helped me, especially traveling the country, fishing different bodies of water. But as you can see here, we're on Chick, like I said, and this grass here, it looks good. We've got a lot of different types of grass. We've got a lot of different types of vegetation out here. It's some of it's sparse, some of it's thick, a lot of matted vegetation, and we're just out here trying to figure out right where we need to be, how we need to approach it, what we're going to throw in it. And really how to attack it, because it can be overwhelming. There's like I said, a ton of grass. Sometimes you don't know right where you need to start, right where you need to have your boat sitting, right where you need to have your bait. A lot of different variables go into that. We've got a lot of matted vegetation here, and trying to decide what you need to be throwing, where you need to be, where you need to be having your boat sit, where you need to have your bait. It all is, like I said, it can be overwhelming. And it's kind of the cliche, thing that we've all heard. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. And that's really what these fish are out here. I mean, there's miles and miles of grass. So how do you know where you're gonna catch them? I mean, you can't just expect to go fish all of it in a couple days if you're coming for a weekend trip, so you really have to be real selective on where you wanna fish. And there's very few little key areas that you can visually see. Most of it's under the water that we can't see, but at the same time, there's, like I said, a few things that you've got to pay attention to really, separate yourself from 90% or 95% of every other fisherman that's out here, especially on a body of water like this, where it's, heavily fished. And as you can see, there's frog lines here in the grass behind me. I mean, we've been fishing a little bit this morning so far, and there's frog lines everywhere. Everyone's frogging, everyone's doing it. Everybody wants to catch them on a frog out of the grass. So, as far as bait selection goes, always like to have two types of frogs on the deck. And I'll show you this one first. I'll just throw this is a 7.3 heavy Doomsday 47 series rod, and I've just got it on a high gear ratio reel. It's a 7-4, 8-1, whatever you got. I like to throw it on 65-pound braid, and for the most part, I like to throw a popping frog. And my reasoning for that is I just feel like I can give the bait more action. Even if I'm throwing it around the edge of the grass, I can still throw it in the mat. I can throw it in holes, I can walk it, I can pop it. To me, I can do more with a popping frog than I can a regular, just mat frog style frog. I will throw the mat frog. You can add weights to it, you can add rattles to it. You can do a lot of different things with this frog to weight it down, to get it to show, it's just, coming through the mat, it's going to be more visible if you weight it. If you put rattles in it, the fish are going to hear it, they're going to see it a little bit better than they might this.